The stock market's about to fall, in my personal opinion. This is the S&P 500 here on the daily time frame, and it looks like we're really shaping up for a fairly sizable correction here that could last a handful of weeks, maybe even a handful of months. So the S&P 500 on the daily time frame, the first thing that I saw was we put in a lower high here, and current price is being held below this previous high here. So we have a potential initial bearish signal here on the S&P 500 chart. And at the same time, we are now being held below a previous high as well. This is the first sign that I saw that was like, oh, it might be time for us to start rolling over and maybe filling some of these gaps we have here on the S&P 500. And if we break the 55-day exponential moving average, we're gonna fall to the 200-day exponential moving average. That's typically what happens when key exponential moving averages break. You fall to the next one, right? Also on our Moxie indicator, we've been losing bullish momentum here, but we've been above the zero, this white line. So momentum has been bullish, but we've been losing it and losing it and losing it. And we're about to get our first short signal on the S&P 500 in a very, very, very long time. On top of that, on the weekly chart for the S&P 500, if you take a look at the stochastic RSI here, we hit a double top, and since then we've been losing bullish momentum as well. However, price has been able to continue to go higher. The stochastic RSI is not a good top indicator, but it is a sign that, we still have several weeks of selling, several months most likely, before the S&P 500 would be in oversold territory. And the stochastic RSI is a very good bottom indicator. So we are seeing that there's no clear sign of a bottom here. We still would have lower to fall. Also, if we take a look at the monthly chart, which you have here, we can see that we got an overbought reading, although barely overbought. Typically, the RSI does extend a little bit more into overbought territory, but still, we are getting all this happening while we were technically in overbought territory. While on the monthly chart, we were very far and still are currently very overextended from major areas of support here for the S&P 500 on the 12-month exponential moving average and also the 21-month exponential moving average. So we are seeing signs here from a pure technical analysis standpoint, let alone the macroeconomics with all the unemployment and other things, but from a pure TA standpoint, we are seeing signs that we're losing momentum here, and it looks like we are about to trigger a correction here in the stock market. And we focus more so on cryptocurrency on this channel. And crypto has been in the toilet now since, the very beginning of October. So add this on top of it, and this could be the thing that really drives crypto down, and in particular Bitcoin down to that 70K range. Because if the stock market starts tumbling, so too most likely will crypto.